Hi and welcome to my Sinatra application project. This is EasyCourier. This is an application that's designed to help and support couriers to deliver in a effective and successful way. This application will allow every user, in this case a courier, to create an account that is secured with a password and a personalized username. Okay, let's create an account. Now let's try and put some details that that have not been created yet. So we test the error feature, and let's AZW. Okay, let's create a username Jack and a password AZW. Now these details, as I said, have not been created yet, so we should be getting an error back saying that we either have inserted the wrong details or this user does not exist in the database. Yeah, it doesn't exist or the details were incorrect. Now we have two options here. We either re-enter the details or we create a new account. Now let's create a new account. Let's use those same details. So we set it with Jack and the password AZW. Okay, let's now the system should have created an account. Let's try and log in with the same details. Perfect. Okay, so we've seen that it has been successful, and we're greeted with the main page, with the courier's account main page. We're greeted with the name that we've created, and then some details about the courier. Now here we have vehicle keys number. This is a feature that I have added in case any organization that might use this app may need to log in or which vehicle is being used by which courier. So if that is the case, then the courier can just go here, click on Edit Courier, where he can or she can edit either their name or add the key number of the vehicle they're using. Let's say they're using vehicle number 65, which is a van, and then we press submit. It doesn't have to be a number. They can add more details there as well if they wish to. Great, so you see here the main page has been updated. Keys number 65. Now let's go to the main menu where we find all the options that this application offers. So we can view all couriers, we can view all addresses, view all routes, or our weekly personalized schedule. All of these ones will allow you to both create, read, update, or delete any of the features that you're going to find in them. Now let's go to addresses. Now I have deleted everything on this database, so we shouldn't find anything. And now if we go to the address main page, okay, you see we don't have anything. What we can do is we have two options here. We can either go back to the main page, or we can create a new address, which is what we are going to do now. Okay, so let's just put in these pre-filled details. Let's call it Burntwood, address 33 John Street. This is the zip code, contact number, reference, the person that we need to talk to once we get to the location, and some extra notes. Now you don't have the user doesn't have to fill in all of these informations at the beginning, at the creation of the address. They can be filled in as they go along about their business, and maybe once they have delivered something, they can put a note here saying, I left the item with Josie, for example, or anything that they might deem to be of valuable importance. Okay, so so we should be able to assign the route for this destination. But we don't have any routes created at the moment, so we don't have any to select. However, this page, I have designed it in such a way that you can create a route from here. We won't go there now, but what we can do, we can go, because I want to go from the main the main way, which is from the main page. For now, let's just save this. Let's submit this page. Okay, great. So it has been created and it has been saved in the database as well. So these are all the details that we've entered. And here, the last piece of information we get is that this address doesn't have a route. So it doesn't belong to a route. But what we can do, we can go and create a route. And from the route, add the address to that route. Now let's go to the main menu. By the way, we have this feature as well here. Add more information or delete information from that. Okay, let's go to the routes. Submit that. Great, so since we don't have any routes in the database, we get this notification here that there are no routes found, but we can create one if we want to, and we have the feature here to go back on the main page if we want to do something else. Now let's go and create a new route so that we can assign that address that we have created to this new route. Okay, let's call this route Battersea, which is one of the boroughs here in London. And which days do we deliver here? Let's say we deliver Tuesday and Thursday. It can be anything you want. So then we assign the address. This is the address that we created earlier on. And we can assign it if we want to. If we don't want to, we don't. But for demonstration purposes, let's just assign it from here. Submit. And here we have the main page of that route that we have created, Battersea round. So it tells us the name of the route, it tells us the days that we've chosen in which we have to deliver to that specific area, and we have the destinations. And so far we have only one because it's the only one we have created, and that is Burntwood. We can also go to Burntwood, to this location from here by clicking on it, and we can review it and make changes and so on. Here we go. But we've been here before, so we don't have to do it again. We can go back. Let's go back to the main menu. As I said, you can also delete. Let's try that feature actually. Let's go back here. Let's go to addresses. So if you if the route has changed and you have to, maybe some clients have dropped out, they don't want to be using your services anymore, what you can do is go back to the route, see which addresses. Okay, this address doesn't want to work with us anymore. You can click on it and you can delete it from here. There we go. And it sends us back to the main page for the addresses. And it tells us that there are no addresses because that was the only one that we had and we've deleted it. Okay, great. Now we can go back to the main page. And we've pretty much touched on all the features. What we can do now is just log out like you would with any other web application. And you should be sent to the, here we go, to the login page. And that's our application. Enjoy it.